everybody, and welcome back to another Case of the Mondays, the 56th installment, in fact. My name is Jake Hill, as you can see right here down the lower portion of your screen. Katie is not with us tonight. She is actually hanging out with her mother, and she might make an appearance. Who knows? But we'll get on to that a little bit later. I have a special task I want for all you Katie fans out there to do. But let's move on with things, shall we? I see that we have 3G in the house, and as well as Jeff Kane. He's saying hi to 3G. And hi to Katie and Jake. Hello, Jeff. What's most important about Case of the Mondays? What Case of the Mondays represents to you might be different than what it represents to other people. Of course, Case of the Mondays has been on for a while now. Like I said, this is the 56th installment, and if I said that we did it every single week, I'd be a liar, because sometimes things come up. Like last week, there was bad weather, and it didn't turn out like we thought it would. Other times there's things like, work, life in general, and that's okay. I hope you guys don't hold it against us that once in a while we miss a stream or two, but we try to make it every Monday, and we try to make it fun. Case of the Mondays is about not only our fish hobby and the things that we do on this channel, but also just the friends that we met along the way, and the fact that Saturday and Sunday is just not long enough. Friday would be nice, but you know what? It'd be great if we could just skip going to work on Mondays and go right back to what we were doing. It'd be nice if a Sunday night was like a Saturday night. It'd make it so much better. But then again, we'd probably whine about the fact that Monday nights we'd have to go back to Tuesday, and then we'd start hating Tuesday. So let's just be happy with what we got. Invisible lady costume. Yeah, if I could get my foot just right, and just like, oh my God. Isn't that right, Katie? I can't puppeteer a chair and run a live stream at the same time, but I wish I could. Maybe I'll work on that. So what is the topic? I think that I put in the description are spring is sprung and summer is knockin'. All of a sudden it got like warm here this last weekend, and it probably doesn't show up on camera, but I got a little more color. I'm actually quite burnt across the forehead and the bald spot, which I made some comments about that in other people's live streams. Now that I have a nice bald spot, I do have to worry about the sun hitting it, I guess. We worked on the garden, on, well, I guess the greenhouse you would call it. Everyone has seen, I hope. If you haven't, then go back and watch our videos. But our greenhouse collapsed over the winter time, and it's time to rebuild it. And one of the first steps was to tear down the old one. At least the frame and the cover. So I spent all day Saturday doing that, pretty much. And then some, because I also had to remove the solar power system out of it. So the battery bank and everything there. Batteries are heavy. And a few other things, like get certain items out of there that we didn't want just left out in the open. Because now it's completely uncovered, shown to the world. I did do some videography during that, and I don't know why I'm looking at the light and not the camera. I should just look at the camera. Look at you guys. You are the camera. Anyways, I did some videos of that. I've uploaded them to the computer. I just got to take the time to edit them. Isn't that the story of my YouTube career so far? That's going to change. think. Linda Worth, I see her showing up. Flatbed Mike. Stan Pittman is also here. It's good to see you guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I really do appreciate that. I got also something I want to show you. I'm going to unbox. It's not really a box, it's an envelope. Something that came in the mail on Friday, I think. Friday? I've been saving it to show you guys for tonight. I haven't looked at it. Here's the sealed envelope. There's a sticker on the back that kind of might give you a hint as to what might be in here. I didn't even realize there was a sticker on the back. That's funny. I can't throw away this package now. Take along Tiffany. She kind of looks like a pissed off Jennifer Aniston, don't you think? Anyway. Fish Fam Link is in the house. So glad to see you. Are you a real person? Fish Fam Link, are you a real person? Or are you AI? Maybe both. Who's to say that AI is not a real person? Anyhow, maybe we could get on to something that I was going to talk about before. Working on the greenhouse. And then all day Sunday, I did some power washing. We got the 7 or 8 foot pond that we have outside. We had to tip it up on its end, get all the rest of the water out of it, wheel it over on end, and pressure wash that thing out and get it back into place. I got some new ideas for that, which I'm so excited to kind of just video our steps along the way, and then I'm just going to make like really modest, normal, just kind of easy chopping, get the dead air and crap out, and just make it a very non-fancy vlog type videos for you guys to check out, because at this point my days of being a superstar video editor is got to be on hiatus for a little bit. It requires time, which kind of sucks because I invested in this computer to do that, but you know what? It's still here, so I'm going to put out the videos along the way of the steps that we're doing because it is full-time ready to go. Like up here in northern Wisconsin, maybe, I talked to Curtis, from Skull Aquatics. He said he's been mowing his lawn for, I don't know, probably 2 months now. Who knows? It's finally, I'm hearing lawnmowers turn on around in the neighborhood and looking at the grass. I'm like, yeah, that patch looks like it could be mowed. That patch over there. Like, my lawn's not the same height across. And besides, it's May. It's no mo May. No mo May. No mo May. No mo May. What? That's not working. It's no mo May. That's what it should have been sounding like. June's in here? Am I like, oh, Skinny Nona? Hello, Sarah dear. I'm missing some people. I've been like neglecting the chat here. So let's get into one kind of subject. Real quick. If you have access to Katie's Facebook, her personal page, which she's on there all the time, I want you to start flooding her page. Not just in Messenger, but like post on her page if you can. Katie, come back. We need you. We can't deal with this moron all by himself much longer. As I was getting ready to do the live stream tonight, standing outside, the weather's nice. I'm feeling silly, trying to get myself worked up to being silly and talking to her and bouncing things back and forth, and she's just like right on point with her comebacks, and I'm like, I miss this. So if you guys do too, if you miss the Katie, it's not that she doesn't want to be here. I'll get you that much. But we're going to have to like find a way, and I told her that everyone's going to flood your Facebook. I understand if some of you don't have Facebook, that's okay. Like Sketty Nona. I don't blame you because I only have it for a couple of reasons and I barely ever check it. Oh, look at the SAHIT word. Hi, Branton. How are ya? So I saw people saying hi to June, but I'm like scrolling through to try to find her post, and I don't see it on my side. What else am I forgetting? Sleeper Barbecue Grills to Gills is here. So anyways, look her up. Flood it with text. I don't know. I don't care. Just make sure you let her know that you miss her. Because I do. All right. So not only are we getting our pond set up, cleaned up, getting ready to go, we're rebuilding the greenhouse. We're taking care of a new child. We're caring for however many tanks here. Got some new fish coming. Had some new fish that came already. That's a lot. Besides full-time job and maybe a little downtime for sleep and relaxation. It's tough. It can be tough if you spread yourself too thin. Not saying I am. I'm fine. Shall we open this package? Inside this package is a product from Fishroom Punks. If you guys know about Outside and Aquatics, I mean, who doesn't know about Fishroom Punks? Just about everybody knows about them. Personally, I'm waiting for the Joey Mullen version to come out. Oh, what is this? Jake, we know Katie isn't here because she doesn't love us anymore. Is Katie going to divorce us? That's a very valid question, Jeff. Question from Jeff Kane. Does Katie love you guys anymore? Well, I know Katie quite well. I probably spend the most time with her than any other human being, besides maybe River, our daughter. And I can say quite confidently that she does love you very, very much. And she has no plans, nor would she ever entertain a thought of divorcing you guys. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about the entire world. Hello, Pee-wee.
Hello, Mr. Package!
Will you open me? Yeah, I'm about to. What do we got? And there's a packing slip. Packing slip, 2 of 2. What did I get 2 of? Well, what was released early on, I don't remember the... Ooh, that's neat. I'm just going to show you guys. I got distracted because it's so cool. I got 2 of them, 2 packs. The new trading cards from Outside In. 2 fresh packets. One I'm going to open up. One I'm going to save in the package because it's worth more that way. I might have other plans with it later. But I'm going to take the one that's got the little bit better label that isn't peeling up, and I'm going to stick it back inside here for safekeeping. Nice foil packaging. Silver. Very attractive. Like the stickers that came in, I was going to bring some out just to show you guys what most people have seen them. Come in a black container. These are actual trading cards. I think after seeing people put the stickers into card protectors and the requests that people had that maybe these need to be full-size cards, he abided and got it done. And it was hard for Kyle because the first batch didn't turn out that well. They had all sorts of errors. I'm wondering what happened to those errors, sir, and how could one person get their hands on those error cards. But this is the first set from the first edition, and I'm going to open it up. I also, I ran out of top loaders. I'm going to have to order some more of those, but I do have card sleeves still left over because once upon a time I collected tons and tons of baseball and other sports cards, which I still have. So these are left over from that, but the hard plastic top loaders are called. You put the card in this sleeve, and then you load it into the rigid plastic one, and it just keeps it nice and safe from bending, corners getting messed up. So at least with these, it'll save fingerprints and oils from getting onto the cards after they're in there. That's how it goes. You guys are chatting with each other, and I appreciate that. And I am very sorry once again that I'm not looking at the chat that much. It tends to be that way. So let's get on with it, shall we? Fishroom Punks, first edition trading cards. Gotta tear it. Tear it open. Oh, I'm shaking with anticipation. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. That's good. That's good stuff. Okay. You can see the edges of the cards in there. Hello, Pee-wee.
Hello, Mr. Cards.
Okay, I won't do that anymore, I promise. There they are. Let's take out one at a time and get them in their card sleeves, huh? Maybe I can. Oh my God. First one I pulled out. Cooperative Corey. There's the backside.
Ah!
Okay. I know I promised I wouldn't do that again, but let's get into the sleeve, shall we? And we can take a closer look. I don't need bifocals yet. There we go. Cool, man. He is so excited. Look how excited he is. Just so excited. That's so cool. These are very awesome. That's one. Next one, please. Number 2 card out of here. Oh, it says 3 of 10. This one's written on. Did I luck out on something here? Is Kyle in here? Probably not. So look at this one. There's a marker written on there. 3 of 10, and it's like super glossy. This is Vintage Victoria. The light is very good when I hold it up like that. You see the marker stuff written? That's handwritten on there. The other card didn't have that. And the border is very wide. So this doesn't have anything written on there. This one's special. I wish Kyle was here. Those were done by Cece. Branton says, yes, there's only 10 of those. Those were done by Cece. No way. I lucked out on that, huh? I got 1 of 10. I just put a plastic sleeve on it so I don't have to handle it by the edges. Check it out. See, there's only 10 of those. Sissy. That's awesome, dude. Cool. Yeah. Good thing I opened up this one then. Who knows? So I knew they were going to sell out quick. So as soon as I saw they were for sale, which was only like an hour or a couple hours after he announced it, went online and just bought 2 packs right away. This one is Overly Overstocked Oscar. June. This kind of looks like your boy. And I think that is the same face that's on the back of all of these cards. And no offense to your son, June. I just know that I think that he could probably get this crazy once in a while. I love him. I wish he'd come back online. It was fun having him in live chats and stuff. Look at... That's the 3rd card, number 3. Overly Overstocked Oscar. How many cards are left in here? A couple, it looks like. What's the next one? Next one is Worm Wrangler Willie. Worm Wrangler Willie. It's like groundskeeper Willie's brother. Worm Wrangler Willie. Ah! Ah! Worms. Ah! Okay. I'm trying to do my best. What these people might sound like. Kyle, if you need any vocal actors, if you plan on doing a full animated series of these people, I'd be willing to help out with that. Worm Ragnar Willie. Of course, there's the same backside everyone's seen. Very, very cool. The last card. Last card in the pack, guys. Bum, 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 bum. That's the Jaws theme. I probably shouldn't use that. I might get a copyright strike. What is it? Dude, look at that shirt. Forgetful Phil. Forgetting the Phil. Forgetful Phil. I love that. That's awesome. That's a cool character. That's really awesome, dude. I'm gonna put him in the sleeve. What's fun is trying to figure out what side is top. These sleeves are so clear. They're BCW card sleeves, which I purchased quite a while ago. As you can see, they were 99 cents with the original price marker tag. I think I got them from a card shop. Yes. Forgetful Phil. I think each and every one of these people that is slightly part of all of us. They're all aspects of not only individual people, but we can relate to them. What's this? Kyle has Number 1 off Sissy's card. There should only be 9 in circulation. So Kyle kept the number 1s. Of course he would. Why not? Well, I got number 3, which is technically number 2 then. Not bad. Stop playing with your worm, he says. It's my worm, and I'll play with it if I want to. So awesome, awesome haul, guys. This might get me into trading cards again, really. Like, I'm feeling like my little kid self. Got these. And this one that's really cool. There's only 10 of these cards in existence. I've got one. Very, very awesome. Can't wait to put them into actual top loaders. Keep them saved. Thank you, Kyle, for doing that. Thank you for making that kind of a creation. I think that was something that all of us really, really were looking for. Granted, I do have another pack of those. What I do with those in the future is yet to be known. I could be selfish and keep them for myself, or do something else with them. Who knows? I guess you'll have to see. So, 14 watching, kind of a lackluster stream. It's going to have to be like that because there's no Katie. We're about a half hour into it. And that usually means I'm going to read off our current channel members. And what that also means is I have to take a bit of time to pull up what the channel members are. Because I wasn't smart enough to get that up ahead of time. I mean, I'm smart enough, but I just ran out of time. Oh, yeah. And where it's at always changes. That's the biggest thing. Oh, right here. Members, see all members. And then one can download the actual list. Exporting. Download. Open it up. Oh. Why did that change? I just wanted to open it. There we go. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I hope I didn't close this out. Currently, we have 28 members. And I'm still live. Good, I didn't shut you down. 28 members, everybody. And they are as follows. Peplin Creek Aquatics, Foxy's Fishes, Autarky Homestead, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Bwizzle Aquatics, Master Aquatics, Just Call Me Eduardo, Lush and Salty Aquariums, Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman, Garage Aquatics 2023, Ron, Renee Hedinger, a lovely lady, I love her so much, Jody P., Dee Dee's Finden, Branton Lightcap, Mr. Tundra, Rod's Aquatics, Lumi, Jeff Pelham's Aquatics, Craig's Catfish Cave, period. Scuba Stevo's Aquatics, Geek Boy, Mexicali Fishkeeper, Joy of Fishkeeping, 3G, Gills to Gardens, New Local Austin, Only Oscars, Flatbed Aquatics, and Eric Wyrock. Those are all of our current 28 members as of the reading of this. And we thank you guys so much that, some fun little videos are in store. Yes, they are. Yes. Fun little videos. Everybody enjoys a fun little video once in a while. And, I think we'll start it off with this one right here.
Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for your memberships. What's the words again?
Thank you for your memberships.
Thank you for your memberships. I get distracted.
See, that's what would happen if we were to hang a swing in the walnut tree, which we thought about. There's an awesome limb that comes off of our black walnut tree, just straight off. It's perfect for hanging like bird feeders on. We were like, let's hang a swing there for River. It'll be great. And then Katie thought of the fact that those walnuts comes to be a lot of them, and they're big and heavy and like to drop all over the place. If one of those walnuts were to hit our dear River right in the head, that's what she'd turn out like. It would turn her hair black and she'd be a little bit slow.
Thank you for your memberships. Thank you for your memberships. What's the words again?
Thank you.
So, as cute as a button as she'd still be, we can't hang that swing there. So, it's a true story about the swing. I don't know. I'm just assuming the worst. As a parent, you have to like prepare for the worst. Yeah, I guess it could be worse. But we thank you guys so much for your memberships. You've decided to allow your bank account or something have money withdrawn from it and given to us in exchange for, I don't know, very little so far. Like I said, I have to put the videos out. And when I do, I always make them member first for the first 3 days that they're out. So if you want to be on top of things as far as the videos that we put out, you're going to have to become a member. And also, if you just feel like being kind and generous, which has to be the case for the 28 that we have, since, like I said, I haven't put out much content, you can do so. And it goes to a good cause. Like the last thing that we bought with our YouTube money, which we're not fully monetized by any means. So the money that we generate through our memberships or through gifts through live chat, we were able to buy a new greenhouse altogether. Same exact model that we had, so now we're able to rebuild our greenhouse because of the generosity of people like you, and it touches our hearts immensely. I want you guys to know that. So moving on. 34 minutes into the live, we got 14 people watching. Might as well hit that like button while you're there, and why don't I take a look at the chat that's been going on. Craig's Catfish Cave is showing up too. I think that using the old Fish Fam link and being a patron is useful for a lot of things, so I'm going to check out. One of the things you can do is look at your certain statistics that are going on, such as live stream participants. I can go on to fishfam.link, join up, and check out who is exactly participating in the chat right now. It says we've had 13 participants so far. Those are the people not just watching, but actually chatting into the live chat here. 3G, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Redneck Aquatics, Stam Pittman, Flatbed Aquatics, Linda Worth, Fish Fam Link, Sketty Nona, Sleeper Barbecue Grills to Gills, Only Oscars, Branton Lightcap, CR Fish, Cheryl Smith, as well as Cheryl's Boy Toy Fishing Net, Craig's Catfish Cave, period, and the Tub Pond Handbook, Dr. Ted. Thank you, Dr. Ted, for showing up to our modest little live stream. And I got to cover a few other things because Katie made it quite clear that I can only be on for an hour. She said an hour. That's it. I mean it. And then gave me the stare. So I guess I have to take that quite seriously. Our plans for the summer is to do as much stuff outside as possible because we've been crammed inside for a while. And our forte is outside. We love planting plants, gardening, and what got us into the fish keeping hobby altogether is the ponds that we started together. Katie and I at one point in this house had maybe 5 outdoor ponds going. I think this year we're going to have 3 for sure. No, 4. And it's a lot of fun. We love plant life. Learning how fish and plants live together is what's drawn us into this hobby. So we're very excited to start this season of having outdoor ponds. Of course, we live in northern Wisconsin, so our season is short. Outdoor pond season for us, or summer tubbing, or however you want to call it, is short-lived in the northern regions of Wisconsin. But last weekend was hitting in the 80s for us. I got warm, sunburned. It felt like summer again. And so that always stirs up the excitement that Katie and I have to do these things. And it is my hope that I can be astute enough to keep a camera on me pointed somewhat direction of where we're at least do that. So I can share with you guys what's going on. Because we have done, I thought, some really cool stuff. And we're always having ideas. And I see those sort of things. The more we've gotten into this hobby of fish keeping and the more we've gotten into the community here online on YouTube, we've found that a lot of people have a shared interest for that. Before we even started YouTube or got to know you fine people, we were doing some of the same things. We just didn't call it summer tubbing. We didn't know what the heck we were doing. We were just first using like kiddie swimming pools and then galvanized stock tanks, rubber stock tanks, anything that holds water outside and trying to keep plants alive. Eventually frogs in the neighborhood would just kind of like, frogs would automatically go in there and make it their home. Buying bait fish from the store and throwing them in there just to kind of get it going, and then went into like goldfish, and then you get to see what we have now today. Tons of crap. Tons of crap. It's fun learning how to keep a larger body of water outside in nature is different than these glass box things that we have around us. It's kind of a different experience because it becomes a feature and a water sound and a thing that causes enjoyment and calmness in your backyard. And no matter where you are, you can live in the country, you can live in an urban area, big or small, even an apartment. You could, if you have some kind of a deck or a porch or a small area outside to yours, you can pretty much make some kind of a pond. It could be even 12 inches around or something huge. That's what's cool about it. And if you get it, you get it. If you understand that feeling of joy of that sort of a thing, I encourage you guys to keep an eye on us because this is going to be a different year for us. We're going to try to share as much of what we have learned how to do on our own with you, and hopefully that helps other people because we get ideas by watching others as well. But I feel like we've been missing out, especially like last year. We just didn't have the time that I wanted to do the things that I wanted to video wise to share in this community. And I watched a lot of other people do those things. I felt like, hey, we're doing that too. Sort of. But last year we really did it great. And the year before that, I wish you would have saw it. It was awesome. So if we can share our enjoyment with you guys through this medium here, through YouTube, through video, that would be great. So we want to give something back at least. And we're not going to be ones that claim that we're experts, because by no means. We're just people that really love this sort of stuff and do our very best at it and have learned along the way. If any of that's of value to other people, then all the better. Because regardless, we'd be doing it anyway. So that's our plan so far. I've got ideas I don't exactly want to talk about yet because they're not fully developed. Maybe if I can figure out a schedule, and I gotta just maybe do it and not worry about who I might step on with live streams. I keep talking about every week a members only live stream. If you guys think that'd be something that'd be interesting, if any of our members are here, which I've seen a few, if you think that'd be cool, let me know what you think about it and what time would work out best. Because I'm not going to do it, without the input from my members. Why did that sound weird to me? My members' input? Anyway. How can I get to the bottom of the chat? Near bottom, Mr. Lopsided. That's good that you guys are talking amongst yourselves. What else was there? I haven't used the mops yet. We showed those off on pre-vibes. So any of you that didn't catch that, I got these mops from Rachel. Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats. The Rasta mops, man. So anyways, we had lots of fun with those on that pop-up chat. And apparently it was entertaining for other people. Those are cool. I've yet to use them yet. Yeah, I said it. Goodness gracious. There's so many things. The plants that we want to propagate are immense. Like the plans we have to grow our plant collection, that is getting super exciting. There's some rearranging to be done in the house. We've been working on that. I think I finally got Katie on board with the ideas of that, how I want to do things, but mainly because it gets quite warm out here. I've got the humidity levels under control, but the temperatures I'm working on, I want to get our electronics, the computer and stuff, what I'm doing here, out of the fish room so that I can bring it inside. That way Katie can actually join us, and River. We can do this live stream in the house, set up a couple tanks, but have a room just for our home office, a lounge area to do these sort of things and not have to be out here in the garage. As River grows, she's going to need us to be around more. It's not just a baby that's laid down to sleep and she sleeps forever. Things are changing. So for the health of my electronics, for the health of my family, and for the quality of our live streams, we're going to be moving this stuff inside. Everything's going to be hard-lined, no more Wi-Fi, so I can get a higher bandwidth and hopefully put on a better show quality-wise. And, most important thing, to have Katie back. Right by my side, right here in front of you guys, keeping me on my toes, keeping me from talking so much, because there's lots of times that she just takes the words away. She just don't know what to say after that, and it's great. You guys love her, and I hope you know that I love her very much, and I'm mostly excited for that. We have 15 minutes left here on the stream, a little bit less, so ask me some questions or something. Let's get involved in the chat. Last thing I see on here is you just need more room for tanks. That would be nice too. I would like to put up a rack of 10 gallons, lots of them, because got some special guppies and some special small fish. I want to do some breeding. I want to try my hand in it. I've tried my hand in a few breeding projects, but just for the fun of it, keep my fish stock going up. Jeff says he's extra distracted today. Sonny G, are you going to get more goldfish, Jake? I don't have any plans for it yet. It'd be cool if I could get them to spawn and actually have some babies survive. So as of yet, no more goldfish. We do have some fancier ones, some special ones. They're going to stay inside here. We're going to move the bulk of them back outside again this year. I know eventually I'll probably get some more goldfish, but nothing in the plans yet, Senor Sunny. Unless you guys really want to see it, then I guess I'll have to do it, right? Any other questions? Any other questions? In the meantime, we could take a little smoke break.
Nothing like a cigarette at the end of the day. Set your heart aflame.
Yes, that's very true. Ooh. The boy toy says, I've been considering buying the neighbor's house and make room for more tanks of water. See, that would be cool. I have entertained that thought before because there was another place in town here that's an older building that's been renovated, and this, I think, probably 3 stories. More Victorian looking place, you know, older house, but nice. And like turn that into a giant fish gallery and plants. Open it up to the public. So it's like more like a public aquarium that features aquariums in a personal home. So it doesn't look like a public aquarium, a high-tech thing, but it looks like a home that somebody would live in, but just lots of tanks. Different types and different styles, different substrates, different methods, all of that. I think that'd be great. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy me a house full of tanks. Fish hoarder home. Yeah, but I don't want it to look like our fish room. Like our fish room is just like clustered of crap everywhere. Maybe I could have one room in that house that looks like an actual fish room, and just the chaos that actually ensues if you ever try to do this. Because I think most people have fish rooms, they're just like, they're going to be gnarly. There's crap everywhere. Just admit it. And you try to clean it up like before the stream, I had like crap all over here. Just everywhere. Like I'm blocking. The only reason I didn't move this is because I knew my body would like be hiding it. But there was crap everywhere behind me. I moved it over there, and some down below behind me and stuff. So it looks nice on camera. But trust me, it is like a cluster of buckets and hoses and plants and empty food containers and test tubes and totes and crap on the floor and a jake and darts and computer crap and ceiling fans and tools and two-way radios. I'm not saying that you all have two-way radios and half the crap that I have in here is the same, but I mean, there's junk everywhere. It's not really junk. It's stuff everywhere, and that's life. So we have to at least have one room for that in the aquarium, the public aquarium. One room featuring what does an actual fish room look like? It looks like a mad scientist laboratory. It's pretty much all the bubbling and churning and blah, 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 blah. I was working in a lab late one night. That'd be like a Jeff Kane song. I was working in the fish room late one night when my beard begat an eerie sight. It's not the mash. It's called the guppy mash. Okay, all right. I'm missing some mote it be. Mote it be. JK, I don't have the down payment yet. Yet is the keyword in that. Yeah, well, your hair is gnarly. It is. I don't know if you're talking about my hair or somebody else's hair. LOL, Jake, you got that right, Jake. I need to do housekeeping after yesterday. I'm imagining something went on yesterday that made your house a little extra dirty from the norm. What are you doing with test tubes? Samples. I do samples with test tubes. Mostly water samples. Does Brenton and Jeff get fish eggs stuck in their beards? I would like to know that same sort of thing. You could just kind of rest your chin over it for a while and use it as a breeding mop. I think that would work just fine. Get your Jeff Kane beard breeding mop. Dude, there's an idea. The Jeff Kane beard breeding mop. Where the floating part looks like your head, man. And the mop comes down into the water. And your head just kind of floats on the water. Just Jeff Kane floating in your water. Jeff Kane head. If you can work on that with your fancy 3D printer, I would definitely buy at least one or two. At least one. Probably two. Depends if you can get it right and you're not charging like $1 million for them, because I need that $1 million to open up my aquarium. Public aquarium. Public aquariums. Big Steve says, hey, everyone. And Cheryl Smith says, hey, Steve. And Jeff Kane says, possibly Sunny G, definitely plenty of duckweed. It's probably a private conversation between those two. I'm falling behind here. Don't make me shave yet. You shave. You shave now. You do it. That would scare the fish sterile. I never thought of that. That's a good point. See, Dr. Ted would buy one. Jeff has to do it now. Do it now. Make that Jeff beard. Do it. Jeff beard mop. Here's a preview if you want. It looks something like this. You get the gist of it now, don't you? Right. Do the Jeff Beard breeding mop. Please. I'll see if my stepdaughter will save her hair next time she cuts it. We can make a Jeff Kane replica. That's, I guess, I don't know. I thought it might be a little bit weird to use actual human hair. But it'd be a lot weirder if you, like, followed Jeff for the next 20 years of his life without him knowing and, like, picking up any loose hair that happens to fall off of him and, like, save it. And then after, like, 25 years, you make a replica Jeff, and then you show it to him, and then you get really upset when he doesn't appreciate it like you do, and then you decide to kidnap him and keep him in your closet. That would be really weird. Jeff Kane breeding beard. Hashtag Jeff Kane breeding beard. Oh, my goldfish are kind of all congregating. Oh, no, they left. The goldfish. Over there. 57 and a half minutes in. That means I only have 2.5 minutes to cover my butt here. Isn't that right, Dee Dee? If I can make it another 2.5 minutes, it'd be great. But lights out at 1 hour. Katie said so. But do I have to do it exactly 1 hour, or do I have until 7 o'clock? According to that clock, that's slow. I don't know. Probably should do an hour. Just be on the safe side in case she's watching. You never know. Any other questions before I go? Oh. My baby needs me?
Yeah, a walk only let her suffice for a small short of time.
But your fans need you, Katie.
I understand, but I have a child to take care of.
True. And using this radio just makes a lot of buzzing sounds for them.
Over and out, shutting down.
Well, can you say that you're not going to divorce all of them? Because Jeff Kane was really worried. Can you let him know? Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that's unsettling. I'm sorry, Jeff. She might. All right, sweetheart. Coming right in. That's some zappy sounds. Oh, I love you, Jeff. That's good. That's so funny. Here. Stan said, Jeff, she has dumped you. The silence is proof. It's true. I'll be streaming all the time. It's just whether or not Kitty shows up. She really wants to. All right, we're 1 hour and 13 seconds over. Oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. And Foxy just showed up. Of course. I do have to get going, though, because my daughter does need me, and most importantly, Kitty needs a bit of a break. But I'm going to read off all of tonight's participants in the chat that I have seen. 3G, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman, Flatbed Aquatics, Linda Worth, Fish Fam Link, Sketty Nona, Sleeper Barbecue Grills to Gills. Only Oscars, Brenton Lightcap, CR Fish, Cheryl Smith, Cheryl's Boy Toy, Fishing Net, Craig's Catfish Cave, period. The Tub Pond Handbook, Dr. Ted, Dee Dee's Fin Den, Cece's Aquatic Escapes, Jim's Fish, Sunny G, Big Steve's Glass Boxes, and Foxy's Fishes. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight and Katie in spirit. We appreciate it so much. I wish I could go longer, but I'm happy that I got to spend a little bit of time with you guys tonight, and hopefully we'll see you in some other streams. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of your fish, all that good stuff. Most importantly, find some silliness, a little bit. Keep it happy and light, the best you can. If not for yourself, then for the others around you, and if not for the others around you, then for yourself. That's all the advice I really have. If I had more, I would give it to you. Actually, if I had more time, I would give it to you. Give it to ya. All right, guys. Good night. I babbled on until I could find the outro before I could click on it. That's what I do sometimes. I don't even know what I said. I'll have to rewatch the replay. Love you guys. See you next week.
Katie and Jake got a case of the Mondays, stumbling through like it's one of those days. Alarm clock screaming while coffee is cold. Dreams of the weekend slowly unfold. Thank you for watching this wild little show. Crazy routines, we just go with the flow. Fish in the tank and plants on the ledge. Friends through it all, we push to the edge. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we seek. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Next week. HHD playing beats on the side. Katie's in charge while Jake rides the tide. Works like a puzzle scattered on the floor. Soon it'll click and we'll walk through the door. From sunrise to sunset, we're all on the grind. Hold on to moments that lighten the mind. Fish in the plants, they're part of our gang. Sunshine and love through every bang. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we see. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Next week.